Hey, we're live.
We're live. How wonderful.
I assume.
Meow, 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 meow.
According to my
We'll see
information.
if we're live.
Hi, cat.
Hi, Miss Bird.
Oh, and bird.
You have a cat. How's your cat? Meow.
She's purring.
Mia Kitty, you're on the chat. This is the Mia Kitty live chat. Meow. Meow.
Wow.
All questions for me, Kitty, I will answer personally.
You're gonna get probably a lot of them. So be ready for that.
So, YouTube just launched a new app
I saw.
that is for YouTube creators,
Okay.
and I have it right here on my phone.
And what do you think?
I don't know. I just downloaded it while I was setting up the live stream.
Oh,
We got analytics.
that's cool.
Guys, you can't see that because it's blown out
Totally lost it.
complete. Yeah, well, yeah, look at that. That's pretty cool.
So hi guys. Hi.
We've had
Hi, everyone.
8.7 thousand likes in the last 28 days.
I guess that's okay. I don't know.
I don't know.
How many
It's 'cause-
dislikes have you had?
Because Captain Falcon is
240. Like 4 of those were yours.
I know.
You just want to see how it's like your report card.
Yes.
Oh.
Meow.
Go.
So, hi everybody. Welcome to the Random Encounters August live chat.
Mer.
I have a giant bowl of ice cream today because you guys voted on Facebook that we should be eating a
Those
giant
chocolates look like poop.
Yeah, what are those?
bigger ice cream. Well, you see, some of the chocolate chips, I think. No cat. No cat.
The cat is trying to eat the.
No cat. No.
So there's a cord hanging down from the camera, and the cat is trying to nom the cord because it's a cat and it's a cord. So anyway, what's on your oops, yeah.
They look like
Oh.
poops. That one looked like a poop
That
right
one
there.
really looked like a poop.
They're melted because it's hot in Lancaster.
Oh.
But they're in the refrigerator. How do you explain that?
They weren't in the refrigerator store.
Oh, okay.
I put them in the refrigerator going, oh man, these are going to melt and look like poops. And people on live chat are going to be like, why are you eating poops? That was my thought process. Anyway, I'm going to eat a bigger ice cream today.
A bigger poop.
A bigger ice cream. Yeah. You guys are awesome to vote for ice cream. Here's to you guys.
Oh my
I'm going to
goodness.
die from this
We have lots of
on the
things.
live chat.
Think Deep is insulted that this is not a taco the size of a whale.
Well, it didn't win.
And none of you guys voted for the taco size
Yeah, it's true.
And he wouldn't eat it. He'd throw it up.
Probably.
He doesn't like tacos.
Peter would eat that entire taco.
I was so
himself. He's like,
excited
I'm
when
gonna
I
eat
heard that we could be eating tacos the sizes of whales.
I was like, I'm going to eat this
Oh.
entire bowl of ice cream.
I was like, yes, please make this win, but no.
How would you fund that?
Should have launched the campaign.
I don't. I wouldn't.
You build it himself.
Yes.
He go out and husk the corn and harvest it all for miles and miles.
That'd be pretty awesome.
So anyway, hi guys. Happy August. How are you guys doing? ... Oh, good. Perfect. Good to hear.
Crickets chirping in the background.
We had a fun day yesterday, right?
Did we?
No, not at all.
What went down on this video?
Oh,
Still
well,
not working on Zoom, Matt.
we got a piece of paper. Yeah.
Well, Miss Bird sounds like she's the authority on this topic.
What
Sweet.
She is?
authority? Not authority on anything. You guys
On
don't
the-
let me be the authority on anything.
She clearly misunderstands. Peter, go ahead and
I
launch it.
misunderstood too. Anyway, so we got our eviction notice yesterday. So this will be maybe the last live chat, maybe the second last live chat in this location.
69 days.
Yeah, 59 days till we're out here.
Somebody want to
Forcibly.
clarify why we're being evicted?
Why would we verify that? The story's much better in their heads.
Because we killed Christina and left her body in the house.
Exactly. Like, that's way more fun than saying that they sold the house because we're not cool enough to buy it. And so
I don't think they sold the house. I think they're lying.
Why would they want us to get out and stop paying them rent?
So that they can fix up the place so they can actually sell the house instead of it looking like a dump.
it is a possibility.
I think they sold it. They could do that with us living here too.
Also true.
Or made that prorate or something. That's beside the point.
Yeah.
If you think there's some sort of wild conspiracy about why we are moving out of this house, please feel free to outline it in the comments. I'd love to dramatically read it in my best dramatic
Also,
voice.
if you have a cheap and awesome place to live,
In Los Angeles.
I'd
yeah,
like to
that
move into it
place. That place.
with my deep and dramatic voice.
I can. So yeah, that's the funnest news of the day. Peter got sort of a job. That's exciting, right? It's like temporary work, but it should be well.
Woo! Welcome to
We're really boring here,
real life boring problems of random encounters.
where we don't have money, we don't have a house.
Everybody's expecting us to have problems like, oh man, my zucchini gun broke down yesterday. Now I can't launch zucchinis.
At minimum, they're expecting one of us to, like, oh no, Peter's in jail because he wasn't allowed to be in a weird costume at a certain location. But no,
there you go.
no,
Why don't we have problems like that?
we're just boring and
It's just super boring. Rent problems, money problems. Boring.
Hey, I don't make money anymore either.
Well, anyway.
they think we're evicted because of the pony wall.
Yeah, probably. So that's a scoop. We're going to be moving. But we're not moving further away to Los Angeles. We're moving closer to Los Angeles. We've, in the last couple of years, kind of on the outskirts of LA to kind of save money while we're YouTubing. And at this point, I think we're ready to put ice cream strip it everywhere. It's going to be gross. It's going to be big, nasty soup. I see it.
Why don't you like soupy ice cream?
Nasty.
Okay.
Because it gets warm. Anyway, we're going to be like into the thick of LA again. We're going to move down into the suburbs and stuff. So we'll be around closer to people like Dodger or Mark or everyone, everybody basically.
Why would you want that?
Because they're cool people, and I stalk them a little bit.
They say that our audio sounds strange. My guess is that the computer is trying to do noise reduction to that fan, and
I flip it off.
Yeah. Well, I can't help you guys because it's really hot in here because, well, we live in Lancaster, so fans staying on. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. They think that the real reason we're moving is because Captain Falcon knows where we live, and we would have to pay for a lot of doors.
That's true.
Yeah.
There's a reason we don't invite Captain Falcon to anything.
That was a really fun shot to make.
That entire shoot was a lot of fun.
It's true.
Actually, I think we should talk about the Captain Falcon shoot.
I don't know, actually.
What's your favorite thing about Captain Falcon musical?
Sleeping after
When it was done.
Oh, that's true. You didn't sleep like that for 48 hours before it.
No.
I think you were legally insane by the time we made it. Yeah, what was your favorite part?
I'm gonna be boring too. I learned a lot of visual effects that I didn't know before. So,
You guys are so boring! Oh!
like,
Okay,
what else?
okay,
What
okay,
else
my
am I gonna
favorite
say?
part-
I was like, what?
Okay, fine. My favorite part was when I was doing a head count and then you all yelled at me because it was in the middle of a shot.
That was funny.
I think that was deserved.
I made the bloopers.
Yeah.
You guys haven't watched there's some bloopers fans. It is bloopers.
I can't.
Pretty sure it's bloopers. This bird came in to just find out how many drinks she had to get for lunch for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Right in the middle, Mark tried to do a subscribe screen. And he played it really cool. Like, it was just like part of it. He stayed in character and everything, but man.
I'm sorry that
That's good.
I'm boring, but I learned a lot of cool things of visual effects in those couple weeks.
Yeah, you were watching a lot of videos about exploding things. And
Yeah, that was fun. I watched
Destroyed
a lot of explosions.
I don't know.
What?
This cat.
What about her?
I don't know what's going on.
She is enjoying you petting her paws.
Hmm.
I don't see what the problem is here.
Yeah, it's like a manicure. What do you do with your pet? It's called a pedicure, I think.
She is quite adorable, though.
So anyway, my favorite part of the Falcon shoot. Honestly, I don't know. I tend to say that Mark's head bob on Falcon Call Me.
Mhm.
Falcon Call Me! I don't know. That was pretty much something. Oh, actually, you can hear it in the video. Actually, hands down, I think my favorite thing was Mark putting his legs up like this on the table. That was supposed to be, like one of those, like on the table.
Right.
Right? Get my ab workout here. And I'm like, you put your feet up on the table, and he's like, just put my feet on the table. I'm like, yeah, just put them up there like you're relaxing. He's like, you mean like this? And I just started laughing. And I'm like, not like that. And I'm like, well, actually, it's really funny. Maybe like that. Yeah, just do it like that. Sure. And it was the best thing. Like we have that, and I think the behind the scenes that we posted like a week ago, or the bloopers, I forget which. Probably behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Genuinely really funny. And something that we just kind of pseudo miscommunication created this awesome moment of like now like half that scene is just about how gross Mark is being as Captain Falcon, just with his feet all over the table and stuff. So amazing moment. But that's like prompted us to not only do the subscribe shot. You guys have been watching. Sorry, on all of the videos. Check back the latest video starring me. Sorry about that. I tried to get rid of that the other day.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I took that back off. Well, I'm sure not, because YouTube just has this. We have this bumper system now that YouTube has, where you can put a clip in the front of every video. So if there's something important going on, you can tell people about it. But it's really hard to get started, and then it doesn't want to go away when you're done. Like Captain Falcon, actually, it's very fitting.
Well, it was Wario before, which is also very fitting.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's gone on anything yet, but it has been playing at the beginning of everything on our channel.
It's gone. Good job.
It was
You got rid of it. At least on the ED song.
for now. Captain Falcon does what he wants. That was my favorite moment. Was that? And again, it prompted that shot. For subscribe spring, it prompted a reverse angle of Nika. It was amazing. Like as soon as we did that, it's like now we know what to do with this entire scene.
Okay, if we're talking about favorite moments that don't change our entire lives going forward, then I would have to choose the moment when Mark suddenly bit the ice cream out of Nika's hand, and I didn't know that was going to happen, and I was behind him, and it was hysterical. And I don't remember. I think I was able to act enough genuinely shocked, but not like laughing. I was able to, I don't know, keep myself straight enough, but it was hard.
And that's something that he came up with.
Yeah.
Remember, yeah. I mentioned that in the comments too.
Both Steve and Mark came up with a bunch of stuff to do that day.
They're really like those guys are both of them are sharp.
Mm-hmm.
They're really sharp actors, but yeah, it was supposed to be Mark just screams into the sky and goes, does that thing, and then Nika does kind of the eye roll thing, and the line was that he gave a Falcon shout, and then we cut to the next scene. And it was just supposed to be funny that he was just freaking out, maybe one of those planetary pull-out things. But Mark's like, no, just eat her ice cream. And we're like, there's no good reason why I guess Captain Falcon can't or wouldn't go eat her ice cream. So he's like, I'm going to eat her ice cream. Okay, yeah, let's do that. And then it was just so good. It was like, I'm going to eat her ice cream every single time now. You opened this up to yourself. You did this. What?
Victoria dares you to face plant to your bowl of ice cream.
Rose.
I dare you to do it too now.
I don't want to do that.
I don't.
Why not?
I'm wearing a nice Peekaboo shirt. And my nice Peekaboo shirt, the bird bought me. Because she thought I looked good in Pikachu things. I have a Pikachu shirt.
I thought Peter was supposed to be eating too.
Because I replaced your Pikachu shirt
That's what
because
they
it was
said.
getting weird.
You want to eat some of my ice cream?
Not really.
Okay, good. Because I'm enjoying it. Hey! You're taking
So the
the
difference
sprinkle
is
away.
AJ likes ice cream,
I
and
wanted that one.
I technically like ice
You
cream,
wanted
but I
that
very rarely
You
actually
like-
want to eat ice cream. So AJ magnanimously said he would take my share in a
nice.
giant bowl.
I'm nice like that.
Yeah.
No.
You didn't take my shirt though.
He's totally going to throw up after this.
Yeah.
Probably beautiful. As long as it's on the live stream, it's okay.
I can help it along.
No! That will make me throw up. That'll make me just spit. Yeah,
Well,
huge
what's the difference?
You need to be partly processed.
Oh.
What kind of questions do we have today? Like, we haven't actually looked at any questions you guys are asking. Where are you going?
Did you just
Why
put
did
an X on his
Why
face?
did you X me out? Why would you do that?
It's amazing.
No.
Whoa. Oh, it's on bird now.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh,
That's weird.
I got it back.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh. Sorry about that. Sorry for the distraction.
So questions. What questions do you guys have? About anything. Anything at all. Anything. Everything. Good. I was checking time because we do have Patreon and Congress joining us again. No. What are we doing?
I have a question.
What?
What?
What are you kitty looking at?
Other cats, probably.
Probably.
No, I don't want Merlin to be all beaten up.
It'll
My
happen.
kitty freaks out.
Brrr.
Remember she said other cats.
You're mean.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I hate you.
So you guys have any questions about anything?
Will you ever make a video showing off all your fan art?
You know, we were consistently doing that. You guys are owed an explanation. We were doing these awesome. I'm even gonna put down the spoon and stop eating ice cream just long enough to answer this properly. Hey, Kat, stop eating the pony calendar. Yeah, it has tape on it. Hold on. We shouldn't eat tape. Scotch tape is probably not good for your digestive system.
Are you hungry, Kat?
You're gonna have sticky poops.
Kat, are you hungry? Did I feed you?
Only for your calendar pages. So the explanation about what happened to weekly vlogs, because we're doing these vlogs for the longest time, basically a continuation of the Mundaly vlog, a creature from, well, back in the day.
Yes.
We stopped doing it because as looking at the numbers, we realized that it really wasn't appealing to most people. They're probably, all of you guys are probably the main audience watching them, but it seemed as though, for example, the convention interviews, you guys remember those? Where I'd be like Pikachu or Pinkie Pie saying interviewing people about stupid things. Those videos, twice or three times as many people were stopping to watch. And we asked ourselves, why would we spend the time doing the one that only some people on the channel like? If we can, I mean, it's still some people, but twice as many people on the channel would like to watch us do this instead of that. So it's a little bit like doing the Power of Pong 2. You know, I might have fun doing the Power of Pong 2 is another musical. You guys are more into Smash Brothers. I should do, probably for our channel, Smash Brothers before I do another Pong thing in my life.
Wherever the money is, go!
Well, not just the money, but the thing that the most
money
people...
off of views.
I was going to say, unfortunately, Pong, Smash Brothers, they honestly made about the same amount of money when you break it down from YouTube stuff and iTunes or whatever like that. You end up with... So the important
Basically,
thing,
every so often is you have to sort your videos by
yes.
views to decide whether there's whether there's fat that needs to go away, stuff that you're producing that very few people are watching.
Mm-hmm.
And because we provide this for you guys, we're like, okay, we can afford to lose them on daily vlogs because they get all of this information plus more in a different form anyway, and no one else cares about it. So it's like,
the
why
vlogs are
produce
something.
that?
Yeah, the vlogs are basically just between you and us. Some of you are Patreon encounters already, and we do Patreon reports that are basically the most informal possible vlogs that are literally production updates. We do them every week. So some people are getting that already. Everybody is able to get these already. We thought doing a vlog every week as well versus doing, you know, a convention interview or making sure we gain more. Peter is a huge fat cutter. He's the kind of guy that would wipe out a lot of stuff on the channel just to streamline getting musical after musical after musical going.
In theory.
He's proposed that before. We should just cut everything but musicals and plow through just like as fast as we can musical after musical. And we do it as fast as we can. That's not to say
So when
we
are you
don't.
going to show off your fan then?
The fan art that we were showing every week sponsoring the wow. I think I just choked on sprinkles. I'm gonna die from sprinkles, Miss Bird. You're killing me with sprinkles.
Good.
I love
You
it.
deserve it.
If you
Oh. Fan art was previously sponsoring those vlogs. I want to make sure that the fan art is still being shown every week. We haven't started what the replacement is going to be yet for vlogs.
We're kind of waiting until all this eviction stuff is kind
I
of
was gonna say, I want to know where I want to know if I'm going to be living on the street before confirming what we're going to be
so
doing.
you might
next.
find our content kind of dropping in quantity right now.
We're a little in limbo while we figure this out. But I want to be using your fan art. And one of the recommended ways, I said that I would be interested in trying it, and I haven't heard for sure what you guys think of it, but using fan art that we get as the subscribe screen that follows, like having a subscribe screen on whatever our weekly videos are.
Nah.
If they were going to be, for example, a costume showcase thing where we show off one of our costumes, ending every week with a piece of fan art, and then just animating one little mouth on one of the characters or something to be like, hey guys, if you like this, you know, you can subscribe. Also, send fan art just like me. Aha! I don't know whenever I use that voice, I have to go, aha! Yeah.
I
It's
hope
just
you
a-
die in a fire.
It's just a thing I have to do. Miss Bird. Miss Bird. I'm going to die from ice cream if I die from the fire. So fan art, yeah. I don't want to make a specific video just for fan art. I want to use your fan art in the videos. So that's kind of the future plan. I'm stockpiling. I have hoarded a lot of fan art from you guys that hasn't gotten used yet.
It's true. There's a box of it.
I got boxes. I got stuff I haven't printed out that we've gotten emailed
We
to
also
us.
put it on the wall.
We got the wall. Whenever I finish using some of it, I put up on our wall, and that's gonna come with us wherever we move. We'll have a fan art wall still. So I don't know exactly how it's gonna get used yet, but that's what I'd like to do with it. Is use it as like a subscribe thing at the end of each of these a certain kind of video every week, and use that as the click here to do the thing and send more fan art in for next time or whatever. So you guys kind of sponsor the videos still, but it's like the end sponsor thing, as a surprise of whose fan art gets used for what.
So there's this query. Did you guys ever think about having Mark sing in the Captain Falcon musical? And the answer is absolutely. We have actually, even before we had cast Mark as Captain Falcon, we were talking. We're like, should Captain Falcon sing? And we came to the unanimous conclusion that no, he shouldn't, because he only has a couple words he can possibly say in the universe.
Obviously, we expanded those couple words a little.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, obviously, in F-Zero, he actually sort of normal.
Subscribe screen. Subscribe screen says actual sentences words.
He's not Falcon then. He's Mark. He says
there's
this
the
has
other
been
one.
Mark.
Check back for the latest video starting.
That's true.
That's what I'm talking about.
Anyway, point is, we wanted to stay as true as possible to the source material, which was not F-Zero, but actually Smash Brothers. So
Mark came to the recording and said, "So am I singing?"
yeah, he didn't.
All right.
It was kind of funny.
Good question. No, but your voice is in the song. If that makes sense. He was surprised how quickly that session went, and we do have the video from the session. What?
Moving into black tarmac.
I know, right?
Yes, pretty gross.
Spooky and weird looking. I'm getting through it. I'm eating it for you guys. I'm doing it for you guys. Which is terrible. I can't believe I'm doing it.
Speaking of terrible, this thing is slowing down.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, he almost sang. He also offered to play trumpet for us because Mark plays trumpet. Don't know if you guys knew that.
Yeah.
Then we thought about it,
But we didn't really have a part written by then.
and he was like, "I'm probably not very good. I haven't done it in a while." And we're like, "We're not very good either, but we can fake it pretty easily. So
Yeah.
we'll figure it out." But he did offer, if we need him to sing, he was down to sing. If we wanted him to play trumpet, he was willing to play trumpet. We almost wrote it in on set to have him actually steal a trumpet and play a thing. We're like, it's more work than he's being obnoxious enough already.
Yeah.
But you don't really need that. So. Yeah. Mark is a man of many talents. In case that wasn't clear.
So here's a fun question.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys were stuck on an island, who would be the leader, and who do you think would try to overthrow said leader?
The bird would overthrow me. I think I just answered that.
I think we had go off on my own. They're like, screw you guys.
Well, Peter might go off on some. Because he said, like in a zombie apocalypse, that he would just go rogue and get eaten so he can go eat other people.
Yeah, it's not even go rogue. It's just like walk out into the street and wait, and then get eaten so that.
Okay.
Because like I'm not gonna actually survive a zombie apocalypse. I'm not that competent of a human being, so I'm eventually going to be a zombie anyway. And it's going to be a horrible life until I become a zombie because like everyone around me is dying. I would have to eat gross food.
Plus you work with me, so you have a horrible life already.
True. So anyway, point is, in the zombie apocalypse, I'd just be like,
where your
done.
hair should be.
done.
I will have
And I'm like staring at it and I want to fix it, so excuse me as I like there.
Is this like what the monkeys used to do on live chats? Where the apes would fix each other's hair during the live stream?
There's another fun question.
Okay.
What are your dreams like? In color or in black and white? Do you have nightmares or good dreams?
Nightmares.
Can you lucid dream?
I have nightmares nonstop. I have almost
We actually
never,
discussed this morning.
I did. I almost never have good dreams. And in fact, for my entire childhood, I never had a good dream. I didn't have a good dream until I was like 15 or something crazy like that.
Oh, at least you got a lot of good sleep.
The first good dream I actually had, I can figure out what year it is because it was, I had a good dream that we owned a Nintendo 64. And I haven't had a Nintendo 64 yet.
That was your first good dream?
My first good dream was like, oh, we got a Nintendo 64! And then before I got a chance to play anything, I woke up and I don't have a Nintendo 64.
That's pretty depressing.
I used to pray every night before I went to bed that day. There was a Yoshi story, Nintendo 64 giveaway from like Kool-Aid or something. I prayed every night that I was going to win that because I was like, I want this Yoshi story Nintendo 64. That'd be awesome. I didn't win it.
What about you, Whisper?
What about me?
Dreams.
I have them, yes.
Like, elaborate? Couple dreams here.
They're good. They're bad. They suck. They're awesome. Sometimes they're in color. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're both. Sometimes they're in slow motion. Sometimes they're not.
Now, do you have
dreams? Yeah.
Do you have dreams where you're falling? Do you have dreams where you're getting chased? Do you have
I've had
dreams
those
where you're
dreams.
late for things?
I've never had dreams where I'm late for things because I'm always punctual, unless I'm on someone else's time.
Wouldn't that be like a nightmare then for you, though? Because it's like, oh, I can't believe I'm never late. Like, just wait it.
Confused by anything that happens like that? No, it's
Not
like,
really.
oh, I'm late, whatever.
Oh.
Wasn't meant to be. I just read it out.
Excuse me, princess.
This morning, I had a very exciting dream, apparently. Well, anyway, point is, I got woken up before it was over, but I was being begged by some woman to shoot her in the face, and I was about to because I was like, well, she really, 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 really wants me to. Anyway, I dream in color. I have had one lucid dream in my life, and that was while I was in high school. I had a lot of really epic dreams in high school where I was superhero kind of crap. Anyway, in that particular dream, that lucid dream, it was based off of the Star Wars N64 game, which what was it called? What? No, yeah, that one.
I had that one.
Had a dream about that. Do you remember the weird green bomb?
I didn't get that far.
Okay. Anyway, it was the entire graphic style was completely in 64, which was freaky and really cool. And I figured out that I was dreaming, and so I brought in jetpacks and a machine gun, which isn't really Star Wars,
Like
but
a Matrix.
it was pretty cool.
You just Matrixed yourself out of a Star Wars dream.
That was my one lucid dream. Nowadays, I don't have many dreams, and if I
That's what
do,
lucid dream is?
yes,
I thought that was like daydreaming.
no,
Okay, fair enough.
yeah.
No, I know.
Nowadays, the only dreams I really have are generally stress-related because there's a lot of stress in this household.
I had a dream last night that we got Steven Spielberg to be in a Random Encounters video. It's like a cameo. We're like, yeah, we're going to have Steven Spielberg on the channel. But then he was being a huge jerk. He was like, he didn't want to actually stand up and film with us. He just wanted to stay in his chair. And then he wanted a better chair because it wasn't comfy enough for him. And of course, we didn't want to tell him, no, Mr. Spielberg, get up and act. But it was also like, this guy's not going to, we're going to finish the video because Steven Spielberg won't cooperate with us. And he's like, your coffee is not very good. I need better coffee. Go find me a nicer coffee. And be like, Mr. Spielberg, can you just walk through this with us? No. It was like, how are we gonna work with this guy? So I woke up thinking I hate Steven Spielberg. That guy's a jerk.
I was had a dream a year ago that everybody that you so far had worked with on your channel was just duking it out and in terms of trying to get a hold of your channel so that they could do their own things on it.
Wow.
So what I'm getting from this is that they were having Smash Brothers in real life with you.
No, it was.
Which is awesome. We had cats on our roof playing
You
Smash
had a
Brothers.
missing nose.
What?
Yeah.
Missing nose, here we go. Jump up is my I'm a little smart. I screwed up.
Just about everyone with any kind of public voice says a lot of LGBTQ stuff, any opinions on hype, gay stuff, the plus sign at the end of... I've never even heard of the plus sign of LGBT.
Yeah, it's all implicit now.
Okay.
So plus is just anything that's not already mentioned there. Whatever that might be. That seems, though, that seems dangerous. I mean, it sounds terrible to say, out loud to the
I still want to hear stuff that is talking about it, not...
Talk about
No.
it.
Okay.
Remember the plus sign.
Oh, the plus
Because
sign.
it seems as though you can basically throw in bestiality or, things like that, or pedophilia. Not because those other things are, but because when you put a plus sign that says we don't want to define, it seems like you need some sort of a definition. For example, consensual would be something that you need the plus consensual something, not, it is, now that I'm talking about consensual, it does sound like something that's above a teen discussion maybe to be having with strangers on the internet. But that would be my one concern hearing about the plus sign in the end of it was you wouldn't necessarily, I would imagine there are some people in the community that would suddenly start backing up, whoa, if they found out what the plus sign might get even contorted into that it wasn't supposed to imply. For example, they might not, want somebody who's into pedophilia showing up and saying, I'm part of the community. It's like, well, you are a human, and you fit into having, some sort of...
What if you're an alien?
I don't know how to define what aliens, lifestyle
See, what
choices
happens
are
is
not.
they come into this country illegally. I'm just kidding.
I get it.
You know, there's a reasonable probability that aliens will have gender. Like, as in, most creatures that are
Okay.
living, even plants to some degree, have some form of double gender thing going on for reproduction. So, I mean, it's possible. Like, there are even things on this planet
That's a
They
little
don't-
binary of you,
that
man.
don't have a gender.
0101.
But anyway,
No, I agree. It is interesting that
Mhm.
they're, for reproductive purposes,
Right.
doesn't appear to be too much in the way that varies from some form of that. So if there are aliens, it seems likely, unless they're so far out of everything that we understand, I don't know, when you're talking about an organism that has, that is alive, I don't
So,
know how much they can.
anyway, that was fun.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm all for LGBTQ stuff. I don't know.
I could find flaws.
So there's a general understanding that LGBTQ plus. I don't like that part saying it. There's a reasonable understanding that it doesn't hurt anyone and it doesn't abuse anyone else's lower position of power.
Where's the A?
So.
Alright, so
Where's the A?
that's in plus.
you're just saying that, in
If
general,
you're
that's
talking
the
about asexual
letters,
or gender, that's in plus.
that group, by definition, cannot include anybody who, no matter what their lifestyle is, doesn't abide by these rules of being. Because if you say heterosexual, it implies nothing. I can't talk about the heterosexual crowd without potentially still referring to even as a pedophile.
Well, neither do all of those things.
Well, I'm
Like,
saying
all of those
to
are
say that
really
the-
specific. They literally imply one
right.
thing. Like, you can be a transgender, gay, or straight.
True, and that's true. But
So, anyway,
I got you there. Because you're right. If I said someone who's bi doesn't say anything about age or things like that.
Mhm.
And the same with heterosexual. You can be a heterosexual, crazy maniac killer person that's creepy and weird.
that's me.
Or you can be completely normal and it's like consensual and adult. So you're right. That makes sense. I'm not sure the plus. I guess it's just for somebody who doesn't have, like, I don't know. I'm trying to actually figure out what the plus would be.
like she was saying, there's
You gonna kill me?
asexual. No, there's asexual people. There's agendered people, and those two things mean completely different things.
Right.
And those get lumped into the plus in theory.
I wonder how many pluses there could be.
I don't know. That's I assume why it's there.
Yeah.
Pluses look like buttholes.
Pluses do look like buttholes. Well done. So,
So that's my non sequitur for the day.
where do you think was the
That
most,
comes out of a butthole.
where do you think was the most significant jump in gaming systems? So, the jump.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, I think in some ways between Wii and Wii U, that was kind of a giant jump. Just because of how behind they were. Like, it's not exactly fair because technically it was the same, a similar jump between PS2 and PS3, for instance, but to a large degree because they were so behind in the industry, and then they pushed out pretty close to the front. I mean, it wasn't quite, but it was to me a pretty big jump.
I can't wait to die from you. That's
I can't wait for you to die from that.
going to happen. You know, I was weighing it.
Mhm.
Because PS2 was a pretty major happening.
Yeah.
But I feel like it was more just
It
how
was-
accepted it was, not necessarily how powerful it was. I would be tempted, and I'm sure there were things in between that I wouldn't remember which ones were what and what the capabilities were, but in mainstream gaming, you went way back in the day. Between an Atari 2600 and then the video game market crashed up until the rise of the NES. That jump is phenomenally big.
That's
I
true.
think.
That
I
is
still
true.
think the Dreamcast is the biggest jump.
That's so depressing.
It just jumped right off the deep end, and then you never.
but it was also a major jump in technology that no one had really ever
Mhm.
kind of pushed before, and
They were hurt, I think, by
It was the first
probably
Wii
a
U.
couple, advertising and a little bit of. They didn't have a touchscreen, did they?
Close
No.
enough.
Did they?
It was
You had a little
basically
screen
like,
anyway.
Oh,
on this
yeah,
little
yeah,
thing.
I mean, the
Right.
GameCube had connectivity with
Mhm.
the GBA to the GameCube, and that was about the same generation as Dreamcast. Dreamcast beat it to the market, but it also might have used it better. I don't remember how much that screen actually got used.
Yeah.
I know GameCube, not too many games actually used it, but there were some good ones that really tried to use it.
Bless you.
I think that Atari 2600 to NES thing was kind of sizable
Bless you. Now
because they
this.
really upgraded games to like a modern
Gross.
level where we're still playing games that are, like Shovel Knight. Is that
I'm sorry!
This GameCube to Wii is an interesting thing because that wasn't a forward jump. I mean, the GameCube already had 480p and it already had a lot of the tech that Wii probably sports, but
You
It
jump
was a
over to a
side
regular
jump.
size. You jump to a bigger disc.
it was a side jump because they suddenly introduced something completely out of left field with the motion. So I don't know. That's an interesting idea too. That you can
Hypothetically,
have-
yeah, that did start a trend of
yeah.
people doing. We just played Wii Sports Club last night on Wii U. I think they missed something in the translation between GameCube GameCube Wii Sports. Yeah, that exists. Wii Sports and Wii Sports Club for Wii U. I'm not sure. Depends on the game a little bit, I think. But for example, boxing had some sizable delays.
They were drunk. It's okay.
We'll see. I don't remember the problem when we were playing bowling and golf previously, so I don't know exactly. It also was, I think, just the first week that you really like sprinkles, don't you? We have a whole can of them. You just your chug sprinkles.
Well, I
It's
want
horrible.
to eat your sprinkles.
Okay.
If you could meet any fictional person or real person, who would it be?
Ooh, a
Just
fictional
one person?
person? A fictional
person.
person sounds awesome. Man.
There are a lot of bless yous here.
Thank you, guys.
we should bring in our
We have 3 minutes.
Who's a fictional person I want to talk to? I talked to Link. Is he just back?
What if you found out he actually had like talking?
Well, that would be revolutionary. I would be like, hey, come to our live chat. You can. Oh, hello, guys. My name is Link. Let me tell you about my. I wouldn't know what to do. I would want to see Google Translate try to figure it out. He says he wants to be your friend. What's going on, Kat? Are you stealing our blinds?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She's just kind of eating everything. It's probably okay. That's normal.
I would meet God, actually.
Does he count as a person?
I'm an atheist, but I'm only an atheist. I'm an agnostic atheist, which means that I try to follow the evidence where it leads. And I would finally have like a really friggin' definitive answer, and I would get to eventually possibly have eternal life if I decided to continue to believe in God, which I would believe because I saw him, I met him.
Well, you would definitely need to be able to trust him, because I don't know if it would tell you if he was real or.
She's eating safe again.
Well,
Wait,
once I met him, he would go from fictional to real just by default. Like that's kind of a prerequisite for meeting someone,
I think so.
is that they're real.
I guess.
So in that case, I would have solved the problem.
That is the most. That's probably the best answer I've ever heard. Wow.
Welcome to my brain.
You just broke this game. I was all and you actually had a legit answer that made kind of sense. What do you expect out of me, guys? I don't come up with these things.
Hey, Bishop Eric, that's not the girl. Don't be an ass. Sorry.
Whoa.
Her?
No, someone's being gross and assholey. Sorry, we're not supposed to cuss, but when someone's doing that stuff, I cuss a little. Anyway, let's see here.
I feed them to the beard.
And if I lost a fan, I don't care.
That's my new trend, is feeding people to the
Oh
beard.
yes, I couldn't find any like block or anything, so
I would need that guy. That's the guy I would need.
learning to make films yourself. No, I can't say that because it's 12:45. I need to invite our Patreon encounters.
Yay!
Did you say our newest one is not joining us?
No, he's not.
Okay.
We have our friend Anthony, who's now a Patreon encounter as well, but he's not going to be able to join us this week. So I think we might get Alvin in because Alvin finds a way.
He really does.
Alvin always finds a way. I have no idea where he's going to be today, but he seems to find a way. Maybe Kevin think he's just going to join us? I don't know.
Oh, they also want another Mario Kart 8 tournament, which could be really fun. I'm better. I might actually do something.
I don't think so. Not a Spider Star you chose.
That's true. That's true.
That guy knows how to play the game.
It's kind of terrifying.
He has some sort of voodoo knowledge of how to make his cart go faster and make the turns better. He doesn't even need items. Like, I don't even see him for the rest of the game. Like, the go sign thing comes up, and he's gone. He's been a fan for a while, too. I remember Spider Star you commenting way back. So.
Yeah.
It's funny, though, to realize who's been watching your channel are like these Mario Kart champions and stuff. You're like, why have you wasted your time watching us? We're making money beating people at Mario Kart. Maybe he does. Maybe we're like a muse he has occasionally.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know this was a game.
What?
The game is take a shot every time someone interrupts Peter.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, he made that game up a while ago.
Yeah. Oh, Grunt has been asking for a couple times here, what is our favorite Dr. Seuss book? And I can honestly say I don't remember any of the Dr. Seuss books well enough to give you a favorite. So I'm sorry.
Peter, I'm gonna tell
and
you,
the movie doesn't count. That one.
I'm gonna tell you, The Grinch Stole Christmas is probably your favorite.
Probably. I didn't even remember.
That one has a song.
Seuss.
Even. Yep.
I didn't even remember that was Seuss.
Probably The Grinch Stole
Wow,
Christmas.
that's embarrassing.
The Sneetches was one of my favorites.
Uh-oh.
The Sneetches with the star bellies and the Sneetches that don't have stars on their bellies. Yeah, I like that one. One of my favorites when I was littler was the Butter Battle book, because it was basically the arms race between like Soviet Russia and the United States. Except it was all with this. It was all with the example of like buttering your bread or not buttering your bread, and all these crazy like weapons that they're designing to like launch buttered bread over the wall, the other guys and stuff. That was a really cool book, especially for a kid that likes weapons.
I take it the butter bread was supposed to be nuclear weapons.
I think so, yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, and
I've never heard of
it gets
that.
really excessive. It starts out with just like a catapult to launch bread,
Uh-huh.
but then it becomes like these like death ray like butter things and stuff.
That's kind of awesome.
It's a pretty cool book if you just like watching the machine. You know that Dr. Seuss machine that the engine's powered up with just
Was that
steam and
based
piloted
off-
by Charlie Sheen?
Was that based off of it?
That's the kind of thing that we're building. They're
Okay.
building like giant mechs just to like butter bread and launch it at people.
That's fantastic.
That's a pretty good book.
Can we have one of those in our next place?
Probably should. So if you haven't read the Butter Battle book, I recommend Dr. Seuss's The Butter Battle book for this week's reading.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get like an iPad and then or a Kindle or something, and then I'm gonna have to download it so that then I can read the book by myself and refresh myself on Butter Battle.
No one has joined in.
I know.
I hit the plus. I hit the plus to add them, and I haven't seen them.
Maybe nobody's actually available. Jen said he was available. Here's big
Let
gloopy
me
bubble.
try to invite again.
There's a gloopy bubble. You guys can't see it.
Well, I've invited. Let's see here. Oh, here's someone. Who is this? Think Deep.
Hey, Think Deep.
Can we hear you? Can I?
Kevin.
Hello.
What?
Hi, I can hear you.
Oh,
Hi, guys. Oh, I didn't think you were gonna.
Ah, there we go. Hi guys.
I'm so surprised. Everybody, like, all three of you made it. I thought, Michelle, you were at a wedding.
I am at a wedding.
Wow.
oh, so you're just like jumping ship.
Are you in the middle of the wedding?
Actually, the ceremony just finished. Now we're in between the wedding and reception, so I've got some downtime.
Nice.
Wow, crazy. That's cool. Okay. And then we got Jen's here still. And then we got Kevin, who we don't get to see that often.
No, we don't.
No.
What's up with you, Kevin?
I got a new laptop. That's why I wasn't here last time.
Gotcha. Congratulations. I want to know.
What kind is it? What kind is it? What kind is it?
It's an Asus. It's fairly low end.
Fair enough. Got to start somewhere.
And that's why I was afraid of using your laptop.
You guys want some
My
ice
God,
cream?
Asus, this is even worse. It's a Hewlett Packard.
Jen, what's going on with you?
Other than having an incredibly epic sky.
Just sitting here.
Just sitting here.
His sky is really gorgeous right now. Like, have you
I can
looked
see.
behind you, Jens?
What's there?
Look at that. It's beautiful. It's like just pure blue. Anyway, sorry.
Jens, we're moving. Do you know anywhere in Germany that we can move to?
Well, if you want, you can come here.
Oh, sweet. So we're gonna move in with Jens.
Fantastic.
We'll all move in with Jens.
I'll pick up a book about how to speak German.
There you go. You don't have to. Jens will translate everything for you.
Oh,
You
perfect.
just gotta sound really angry about everything you said.
Maybe you should ask Jens if that's what he does. He can probably give you the official tips. Oh man. So hi everybody and welcome. I guess we're not gonna get Elvin today.
Looks.
And like I said, we're not getting Anthony in here. Do you guys know the secret password?
Oh, good point.
I put a password on Facebook. We had to vote on it.
Last I saw it was tied.
Which was what?
Last I saw it, there was a tie.
You're right, there was a tie. Do you remember either of the passwords?
Wario
there's-
Stash?
Yes, you're right. Wharf Stash was one of them.
Yes.
So Michelle knows. She's good in here.
Yeah, she can say.
Kevin, do you remember the other password?
Yeah, because it's the same as the one I have on my luggage. 1,
Oh, yeah, of
2,
course it is,
3,
yes.
4, 5.
I have to assume that was a Spaceballs reference and not actually you have it on your luggage, right?
Sure.
Yeah, we'll go
yes,
with that.
puzzle. Okay.
Jens, that means you get to make up a password. What's your password, Jens?
Excuse me, wait a second, I have to turn up the volume a little bit.
Is that the password?
What's happening? Computer.
There we go.
The-
Again, please. I
Google
didn't
is
understand you.
switching between so many different people right now, it's ridiculous. Like, everyone can see
That's interesting.
a shot every other second.
Okay. Well, if you encounters have a question you want to ask everybody as a group, go through them. But I have a question. Mine first. My question was, if you were an item Mario Kart. Hey, I'm Dennis. If you were an item from Mario Kart, which item would you be and why? You guys can take a second to think about that. And you encounters in the chat, if you guys have an answer, you can answer that too. Because I'm just curious. I thought it was a pretty good question,
Blue shell, because I like to troll.
though. Alright, so let's burn into Michelle, because she likes to troll people. Do you always go for the guy that's doing the best? Because I feel like sometimes I'll be losing a game and you go after me just because it's funnier to go after somebody who already is getting beaten badly. Is that not true? The blue shell has to stick to the rule.
The blue shell still careens through everyone behind them, too.
True, yeah, you can take out as many people as
It's
possible.
pretty massively
Yeah.
damaging.
Yeah.
I would probably be the 3 mushrooms, because there is a really exciting strategy about deciding when to use those mushrooms. And I just
What?
every time I get the 3 mushrooms, I get really excited because I'm like, okay, I have 3 chances to like skirt the rules to some degree.
And that's even different from like the golden mushroom, because the gold mushroom you just kind of spam it.
Yeah.
But you like the strategy, so you wouldn't even be the gold
Well,
mushroom.
the gold mushroom also only gives you the small individual boosts, whereas the normal mushrooms are actually more powerful.
Are they?
Yes. Like if you hit the gold mushroom once, you'll get basically a drift boost.
Oh, okay.
The blue drift boost.
Okay.
At least in Mario Kart 8. I don't know about other games. But anyway, sorry.
What about you guys? Jens, do you have a Mario Kart item you think you would be?
I think I would want to be the bananas.
The banana?
Okay.
Okay. Why would you be the banana?
I don't really know why, but it keeps you in the first place most times.
Okay.
But sometimes you will drive over them and get wrecked.
I see. So when people drive over you, they generally get wrecked.
That's interesting. Yeah.
I would have said Peter as a banana as well.
What did I think? Dummy block?
A dummy block? That's
Sure.
not even in the newer game.
I know, which is kind of
Okay,
depressing.
that is a good trolling item. Yeah.
I really wish the dummy block was around still.
Michelle, what Mario Kart item would you be?
I only briefly played a little bit of Mario Kart 7. I have not played Mario Kart 8 at all, and I haven't really been into Mario Kart since Double Dash, so I'm a little bit behind the times on what all items are available.
That's
But
okay.
I'm gonna have to with the Starman because can't touch this.
There you go.
Gotcha.
Starman. That's pretty nice. I like that.
Well, you can.
Let's go faster.
Yeah.
I'd probably the triple green shells.
Triple green shell.
Green. Interesting.
Okay. Why
Well, I like
green
the red
shell?
ones better, but I'm not very focused on offense. The green shells are a lot harder to use offensively, but you can still
Yeah,
use them defensively. Plus, you can hold something else at the same time.
What?
Once you
Really?
got decided.
You could in the past.
Okay, in
Yeah.
the past.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Mario Kart.
I don't have
Definitely
these
not this.
fancy new games.
If I were gonna pick one, I think I'd be the Bob-omb.
Okay.
Because I like the fact that the Bob-omb just creates pandemonium.
I hate the Bob-omb so much.
Yeah, he's not that useful,
Oh, it frustrates me. You know it.
but he's pretty wacky. You can end up with some pretty wacky scenarios if the Bob-omb goes off. the
Yes,
right
you
spot.
can.
Would you say that AJ sometimes frustrates you?
What?
Would you say
What was
AJ sometimes frustrates you?
Yep, because you said the Bob-omb frustrates you.
True.
Yeah.
Well, AJ usually frustrates me. There's a difference between sometimes and usually. Definitely. So this is an interesting one for everyone in theory.
Okay.
What is one of your greatest personality flaws?
I'm way too caring.
That was an excellent question, and that was a quick response.
That was. She's thought of it many times.
Way too caring.
Empathic.
You've even told me that I should stop being caring.
Oh, I have said that.
You've told me that. You told me I'm too kind.
Okay.
And not so many nice.
Hey. Make me sound like some sort of monster. My personality flaw, I guess, is that I say mean things to this person without caring to see it. I guess.
No, wouldn't it be your pride?
Maybe. I have a couple. I got a lot.
Yeah.
Actually.
Your jealousy?
I get
You're
really
telling all your
jealous.
personal flaws.
I was gonna say they're not that hard to find out. Another one, yeah, I get jealous, and that's like my Achilles heel too. I get in a really bad spot if I spend too much time thinking about how much better everybody else is at things than I am or something. What's another bad one?
He's super competitive and will pout. He'll pout for a long time if he loses.
It's true.
That's
It's
true.
really
Yes,
bad.
that's true. Hey, it's good to be ambitious though. That's one of my good personality
We're
traits.
not asking this. We're gonna give the
Fine.
Patreon.
All right, you guys go, and I'll come back and I'll try to pick like which one. So let's go with Kevin. Let's go with Kevin down the line. Kevin and Michelle. Oh, you want to go first, Michelle?
Sure. I will go ahead and say I'm a perfectionist on the wrong things. So whenever I'm preparing a PowerPoint presentation for something, I cannot just do an outline. I have to focus on all the tiny little details and visual effects as I'm going, and I can't really do big picture stuff and then come back to the details later, and then I run out of time, and it's just a mess.
No, I hear that. That's I.
Sounds
totally
like
get
you,
I was gonna
actually.
say, I actually did that too. Yes. Jens or Kevin, which you guys have one?
I'll go.
Okay.
Okay.
I have a tendency to be stubborn and like to do things the same way I'm used to.
Okay. That's reasonable enough. I mean, a lot of people do that. I think most of us, if we have the chance to do something that we know works or have to switch it up, we still sometimes favor that. But then there are some of us that will do it even if we know the new way might be better. We're like, no, make that old way better.
Yeah, I know that.
Jens, what you got?
I think I'm a little perfectionist, but I can't really focus on one thing for a really long time. So
Okay.
that's kind of a bad combination, I think.
Yeah. No, I get that.
For me, I'm really having a hard time deciding between my lack of empathy and the intense, boiling rage that's just underneath the surface. I haven't decided which one. So I'm gonna let you two decide which one.
I'm gonna say the boiling. I'm
Okay.
gonna say that, yeah, because
Okay.
honestly, the like cold unkindness or whatever you want to call that, that's like, okay, Spock has that, right? In Star Trek, no one hates him for it. I mean,
I
some
do.
people do, but in general,
Bones does.
That's true.
yeah. I was gonna say,
And it
generally people are.
annoys me the most that when Peter's all like,
Yeah.
oh, I don't care, I have no understanding what human emotions
Yeah,
ever. I don't understand courtesy, I don't get manners, blah blah blah. It drives me up the freaking wall.
But Cold Logic does have like a purpose that generally benefits people, whereas
Tries to.
yeah, whereas bent up, terrifying rage or something, that's a lot harder to benefit anybody with unless you're like Batman. So if you became Batman and only used rage on things like that, then okay. I think I've decided it probably is. It could go either way. It's either like arrogance and pride of like, I expect certain things a certain way or whatever like that. Or for me, it's that I'm too passive aggressive and I don't act. I mean, like I avoid things too much and avoid conflict and stuff like that. That's one of the most common things I do that to be more upfront when I'm angry with something or want something about something. And so just like you should write a guidebook. How do you work with AJ properly?
Too, but he was
Is it only for me or is the sound going off?
When other flaws, I don't eat enough.
What was that, gents?
Is the sound okay for everyone?
Oh,
My
it's
audio
sound?
keeps cutting in.
Your audio's cutting in and out.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
I wonder how long this has been going on.
I don't know.
While AJ was talking about his, whatever the most recent one was, just started cutting out, and I was confused.
Oh, and now your video cut out.
Interesting.
Well, I have to take off for work.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Well, we probably should too, because it's 1 o'clock.
It is 1 o'clock, so.
Yeah, I have to get to the reception now. Everyone else left.
Then 1 o'clock is the hour we parked.
The hour.
It's actually 102.
Fine. 102 is the hour we parked. Thank you guys for coming.
Bye.
We always have a lot of fun, and we can't wait to see you guys again
I'll be
next
the
time.
same.
AJ,
Bye.
AJ. Later.
Bye.